Hey, air signs. It's Christy Lynn here. I forgot to turn off my music before I started the live. I hope you guys are doing great. I am doing pretty good. Definitely had a lot of downloads for you guys. So this is a monthly reading for the Aquariuses, Libras, and Geminis. Thank you everyone for your patience with me this month. It's been quite the journey. Lots of transformational energies have been coming up. So thanks again. Thank you so much for all of your support, your love, and your presence. It's so appreciated. So yeah, I have a page full of downloads for you guys. Let me look at that. I actually have my notebook this time. So you live and learn, right? Yeah, you know what? Before we get going, I kind of had this idea of just doing a quick breathing exercise with you guys because I feel like there's a lot going on with you guys. So just a quick little tip that helps me to get kind of grounded in the present moment. Just doing some quick breathing exercises. And you could use your hands as well to help move some of that energy for you. So we'll just take a couple deep breaths and then we'll get into it, okay? So we're going to inhale and bring our hands up, and we're going to visualize bringing the energy from Mother Earth up into our chakras, all the way up into our head, into our crown chakra, and up into source. And then we're going to come back down, and we're going to push all of the discordant energy and anything that might be a little frazzled, and we're going to push it out of our sacral chakra and out into the top layer of the earth to get transmuted. Okay? All right, let's do this. 2 breaths. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you. Awesome. Hey, everyone. Thank you for being here. Okay, so let's get into the downloads here. All right. So like I said, you guys are going through some massive shifts right now. Massive shifts. And it's requiring you to rest more, which could be making you feel a little frustrated. You know, especially if you want to get things done or you want to be more productive and your body's just not cooperating and it's like wanting, 10, 12 hours of sleep, more naps. Just, listen to your body and give your body what it needs right now because it's going through some major upgrades and it needs this time to rest to be able to heal and to really integrate a lot of the newer energies that are coming in. And I feel like, it could also it might lead you to being a little hard on yourself. Try to be gentle with yourself as much as you can right now. Be very compassionate with yourself and your body. You're going through a lot. It's beautiful. Honor that. Do a ritual or a ceremony for yourself to help ease the transition. I think it'd be very beautiful. You're going through a major transformation. That is in capital letters here. That's what all of this energy is. I feel yes, you are going through a lot. I feel like every aspect in your chart has been lit up in the last couple of weeks. And that is a lot of energy, that's work, finances, family, personal life, internal worlds, emotional upgrades, physical upgrades, mental upgrades, spiritual upgrades, relationship upgrades, it's just every aspect in your chart has been lit up in some form or fashion. And it's a beautiful, but it's also very intense. Once again, Spirit's really encouraging you to rest. Use this time to reflect. I seen the Hermit in the pre-shuffle. So go into, hermit mode. and reflect and integrate a lot of the lessons learned, you know, honor where you came from. And like we have a 3-card oracle spread here too that I pulled just before we started, and we'll get into that. But we talked a little bit about spiritual growth here. So just really reflecting on where you've been and how far you've come, and celebrating that and honoring that, you know, and like a new type of celebration, something that is really meaningful for you, you know, buying yourself a nice flower or like a gift, or doing something that you said you were going to do for yourself a long time ago and you just haven't gotten around to it. Honor that commitment to yourself. And, you know, if that means going into hermit mode and, you know, detoxing from Facebook and from your phone and from TV and the news or whatever, however it is for you, go ahead and do that. Give yourself permission. You have my permission. Do what you got to do for yourself right now. It's a very, very beautiful time, and we're coming to the spring equinox here soon too. So major death and transformation energy. And I felt like pulled to use 3 oracle decks tonight, and we're going to do the fortune cookie thing again that we did for the fire signs last month. So I don't know, I just feel like we're going to go a little extra for you guys tonight. Let's see here. Yes. So you're entering into some brand new territory right now, which is why you're getting all of these upgrades in your life, because where you're going, you know, you're gonna need a whole new set of skills and a whole new set of perspectives and a whole new set of people to support you. Like a rebirth of yourself and supporting yourself. Like you're really learning how to support yourself during transformations, transitions, when the people that you thought were going to be there for you showed that they weren't going to be there, or that they weren't there for you. And that's okay. That's a part of a transformation. We're letting go of things and people that aren't in alignment with us. And that's a part of the process. It's, you know, we don't need to take it personally. So the dragonfly totem came up for you guys, also wearing a dragonfly scarf to represent your transformation. If that is a synchronicity for you, there you go. Also, I had a feather here on my cloth, a little feather, a little white feather. So if that's a synchronicity for you too, there you go. Yeah, the dragonfly spirit is so powerful, and so agile too. And like this kind of goes into a little bit of another download here about navigating the airwaves. So in that sense, I feel like you're being more discerning about where you're putting your energy and your focus, right? So like navigating the airwaves could be like watching the news less, being very mindful about what you're putting into your mental body. I feel like a lot of you are actually being a lot more discerning and mindful about gossip and the roles that, you know, society plays in lateral violence. And I really feel like that has shifted so much in your life that it could have completely shifted you in like into a different dimension where, you know, you're no longer resonating with people who are continuing to gossip. And you just don't feel like it resonates with you anymore. That's because you're upgrading or you're leveling up, and that's beautiful. That's amazing. And you are going to be rewarded for this, for sure. But yeah, just being very discerning on like where you're putting your energy and to really protect yourself. Now, this goes into the next download here. So Archangel Michael is with you guys very, very closely right now, very, very closely. And he actually told me to tell you to protect your energy right now. Let me guide you. In times of solace, you will be rewarded. So that was beautiful. That was like the first time Archangel Michael channeled a message through me. So there you go. Also the color blue, he represents the color blue. Whenever I see blue colors, I think of Archangel Michael immediately. We're also using blue agate crystal for you guys. So it's very healing. It is like the throat chakra. There could be some communication needing to happen this month, but we'll see what the cards have to say. But I really feel like just going within and going into hermit mode and reflecting and going into solace, like Archangel Michael said, is where you're going to find a lot of these rewards. Excuse me. And protecting your energy. You don't need to do anything at this time. I feel all you need to do is protect your energy, and I feel like you're doing that by being discerning about navigating the airwaves, like we said. And let's see, there's a lot here. So I also seen this tree, like this tree grove. So like I had a vision last night about it, and it came back today. So it's like these huge ancient trees, and like there was like a tunnel, there was like a grove, and it was all lush and green, and these ancient trees were huge, like California trees times 10. Like they're huge, and they were like alive and just full of life. And I seen you guys like running right down the middle of this grove into this center, because like in the distance you kind of see a bit of an opening, and there was like sun shining down, and it was just looked really magical, and there was like fairies everywhere, and I just see you just booking it. So like I feel like you are so close to the finish line. Hey everyone, thank you for being here. I really feel like you're so close to the finish line, and the sun in the center is really reflecting that awakening, that enlightenment, that spiritual awakening that you're going through, and you're hitting a new level. And yeah, you made it, right? You're so close. You're so close. And I feel like right now, like I said, it's not necessarily about what we're doing in the physical, but more about what we're doing in the etheric, ethereal. Okay. Also connecting with your spirit guides. I feel like a lot of you are connecting with them on a whole new level now, which is beautiful. I feel like you guys are seeing them now. You're starting to see their faces. They're starting to make their names known. There's a little bit more communication, and it's all through intention. Like all you have to do is intend for it to happen, and then it happens. And the invitation is then accepted, and you guys can start connecting. And I feel like that sort of connection is very healing. So you have the second card here of healing energy. I really feel like that's been very healing for you, and it could have like really brought about a lot of emotions and a lot of tears, because it's like a sense of reunion. It's a sense of coming back home and not feeling alone, right? Because when we're going through these transformations and people are leaving us, you know, either physically or just, you know, friendships or however, it can feel lonely, and we can kind of feel like we're alone in this world. But when we go and we connect with our spirit guides, we realize how many there are, and that we're never alone. And when we come to that full realization and acceptance, it's like, it is so healing. I know it was for me. It's so healing, and I still connect with them. And each time it's a little bit different, it's a little bit deeper, and I still get emotional. So it's a very beautiful thing, very celebratory. I also talked last week about like healing and stuff, and how there might be like outbursts of emotions, and that we don't need to justify them. We could just let them, like, release them and let them go. I feel like with that was a lot of the physical body's action, and now like your body's just really needing to rest, because all of that release, all of that, oh yeah, okay, thank you, Spirit. A lot of that release is coming from the water molecules in your body. So your water molecules is where you hold a lot of these old paradigms, a lot of these old templates of how you used to be, how you used to think, how like our ancestral wounding, stuff from past lives. It's all stored within our DNA, within the water molecules. And so when you are releasing them, drinking lots of water and flushing yourself out, detoxing, and crying is a beautiful way of releasing a lot of those old templates and old energy. Your body needs time to rest and to integrate the newer light codes that are coming in for you and that are getting activated. And your spirit guides are helping you every single step of the way. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, next is, I feel like a lot of you guys are discovering that you are on the twin flame journey. Personally, I'm still learning about what twin flames mean. For me, I've been told that what we thought the twin flame journey was in the past is going to be completely upended. I was going to say upended this year. So, even last year when I first heard about twin flames, I thought it was like romantic, right? So I really romanticized it. And I'm learning so much that it has nothing to do with romance. I mean, some twin flames are romantic partners. A lot of them could just be friends. A lot of them could be family members. But coming into union or reunion, because there's also a part of the twin flame journey where there's a separation. And that's because, you know, more growth needs to be done and more leveling up needs to be done and more lessons need to be learned before reunion can take place when you guys are on the same frequency in a different sort of paradigm. And it's all preparing you for your specific mission that you agreed to do before coming here in your contract. So I feel like a lot of you are waking up to that. Not everyone is a twin flame. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But if that resonates with you, then, you know, have fun in researching that. Keep an open mind and take everything with a grain of salt. Remember, use your discernment. And I feel like you guys are really mastering your own discernment. So, no worries there. And last but not least is patience. So I feel like a lot of the lessons that you have been learning has a lot to do with patience. And learning patience is really, really important for your spiritual growth. And for your healing. I guess this is kind of the undercurrent of these three oracles. And divine timing. So understanding and letting go that, you know, our mission, our lives, our goals, all of these things, when they are aligned with the divine, they will always be supported, but it will happen in divine timing. And so the more we resist and the more we try to push, the more we actually just stress ourselves out for no reason until we learn to let go and trust and have patience in divine timing, which is a very important component to manifestation as well. And calm in stillness. So I feel like that's what Spirit's really asking a lot of us right now, is to be in the stillness, like a lake. You know, when the lake is like super, super still and it's just like glass, so gorgeous. So yeah, like that stillness. And when I seen that, I was like, it looks like glass. And then I was like, yeah, it's kind of like a mirroring that's happening as well. And then it's like, as above, so below. So for me, this download really asked of you guys, of everyone, like the message is, how are you creating paradise or heaven on earth? So that is a very exciting question to be starting out the reading here, because I feel like a lot of light workers, a lot of healers, a lot of mystics, starseeds, everyone, we all have a mission here to bring paradise on earth, to bring heaven on earth. And so the main question here that Spirit is asking all of you is, how are you creating that for yourself and for everyone else, for the highest good of all? And I'll let that sit with you for a minute and we will get into the reading. Thank you for that. That was a lot of downloads. It's been a while since I've done a reading for you guys, so. So yeah, we're going to use the hidden Oracle of the Hidden Worlds deck. I love this deck. The last time I used this, I think, was 2 moons ago, 2 full moons ago. I did a full moon reading, or a new moon reading. It's been that long. And the Tree Angel Oracle deck, because I really feel like we need to get grounded. Hey, that's what it kind of looked like. That vision I had. Kind of. Yeah, just to give you a little visual there. Cool. Okay, so yes, as we talked about spiritual growth, I feel like you guys have really attained a very important level in your spirituality, in your journey. And I feel it's really important to celebrate that, to for how far you've come. And sometimes we can get so focused on where we want to be that we can actually overlook that very important skill, because that is how we learn how to support ourselves throughout our journey when there's no one else around us to support us. Because sometimes we do have to walk this journey alone. It's not forever and we're never really alone, but it could kind of feel that way. And when we're down in the pits, sometimes we need to be able to support ourselves to get ourselves through it. Walk through the shadows, go through the valleys with ourselves. Yeah, so definitely a lot of celebratory energy here. Your guides are very, very proud of you. Spirit's very proud of you. Keep going. You are doing amazing. I feel like you're doing things differently too. You're acting differently, you're behaving differently, you're talking differently, and people are noticing that. So healing energy. Definitely what I feel about like resting and recovering and recuperating is definitely going to be needed right now. If you are struggling with any sort of relationship that needs some kind of healing, Spirit's really encouraging you just to visualize a golden healing light around you and the situation that needs healing, and just send unconditional love to that person or that situation or that place or that thing or whatever it is that you need. So that is your own way that you can send some healing energy to another person. That is also not going against anyone's free will when you're sending them unconditional love. Because when you're doing healing work, like, you need permission and that kind of stuff, right? But if you're sending them unconditional love, then it's all good. And divine timing. We talked about this. So trusting in the process, trusting in the universe, trusting that everything is going to happen exactly when it's supposed to happen. And we may not always see or understand why. And that could be frustrating, especially if we're so used to running the show in our own lives. I know for myself, this has been a very, very, oh my gosh, a very important lesson. In kind of like dismantling the codependency that I had on the outcome of situations. So like really releasing that control, because codependency is really just about control, right? And so when I realize that I am not in control and that Spirit is the one that's in control, it actually relieves me from a lot of stress that I put on myself and a lot of pressure that I could put on myself. It actually frees me. And it's also nice to know that everything is going to be taken care of. But there is that element of like, well, I don't know, like, how can I know for sure? And when you are kind of in that unknown energy, you could always ask your guides for a sign or synchronicity to help to reassure you that you're on the right path, that everything's going to work out perfectly. Talk to your spirit guides, go within, start utilizing your gifts. Yeah, dreams are a really great way to see where you're at. It's like a good calibration tool. You can practice using dream work to really see where you're at energetically, and then you can build on that and really amplify those gifts. So thank you, Spirit. Under the deck we have joy and contentment. So that is so beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, let's get into it. Bit of a long intro, but I don't mind. It's been a while, you guys, since we hung out, so I'm really, really, really grateful to be here. Okay. Whew. Wish I had music. Okay. Oh yeah. Nine of Swords underneath the deck. Little bit of stress. Little bit of stress. If you guys are just hopping in now, you can hit it up on the replay. And we did like a couple breathing exercises to really help ground ourselves into the present moment. So try doing that, or do whatever it is to make yourself feel better. Try not to stress. Surrender. Trust divine timing. Thank you, Spirit. All right, King of Pentacles. So this is Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I feel like you guys are very... It's so interesting. I was going to say very abundant, and then I heard grounded, which is kind of conflicting a little bit with the Nine of Swords energy that we've seen. 5. Okay. So this is kind of some of the relationship energy that I was feeling, that you're kind of shifting out of the 5 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. Definitely moving, you're shifting timelines. The Magician, you're manifesting. You can also be dealing with a Gemini. Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you are manifesting. Yes, okay. So this is that twin flame energy I was feeling earlier. I feel like you're manifesting your divine partnership right now. King of Pentacles. There's more to this than that. It's like, it is very abundant. I feel like you're really focused right now on your finances. You could be doing very well for yourself financially, actually. There is some emotional work that's being done at this time. Hermit mode. The Hermit. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you, Spirit. Whew. Okay, what's in the crossing? Beautiful. 10 of Pentacles. If this isn't fortune, then I don't know what is. So that is in the challenge. It's in the crossing this month. I feel like abundance is coming in. It's just a little delayed. Queen of Pentacles underneath the deck. Beautiful, beautiful. We have the 6 of Pentacles in the foundation. So I definitely feel like you've been very generous with your time, money, and energy. And like it's helping to keep the energy flowing. And the abundance in this fortune is coming in. This could also be some challenges with family. I feel like you're just on the precipice of something. Lots of pentacles. Lots of pentacles. It's beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. In the recent past, we have the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries. Are we officially in Aries season? I think we're almost in Aries season. I know the moon is in Aries. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so I feel like in the recent past, you've definitely been in your Emperor energy, your masculine energy, really pushing forward and getting things done, regardless of what it is that was going on around you. Really navigating this 9 of Wands energy, the 8 of Swords. So like, I really feel like you've overcome this with the Sun card here. You've really overcome this. That's the spiritual growth that we were talking about earlier. Beautiful. 10 of Wands. I feel like you're recognizing where it is that you're having energy leaks. Being mindful of your time, money, and energy, like I said. You could have gotten a message here from a fire sign or a water sign, Aquarius or Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. A message that's giving you some hope for the future and planning towards something that you want. We have the Libra and the Justice card here as well. You could also be dealing with the court systems. I feel like that's kind of what you might have been using your Emperor energy for, is really persevering and pushing through a lot of that tough energy and that Eight of Swords energy, that Nine of Swords energy, to really go after what you want. With the Five of Swords, I feel like there was a victory. It's not a long term, it was more of a short term victory, but it was enough to help you really gain a new perspective on life. With the Hanged Man, on family, you had an enlightening experience here with family with the Four of Wands. You could have been dealing with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, the High Priestess, and the Fool card. So you're really tuning into your intuition. You could also be dealing with a Virgo. You're really listening to your intuition here to help you navigate your new beginning. The Fool card, and navigating any sort of conflict that really helps you in acquiring the patience and the temperance that you needed to be able to manifest and move forward in your life. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful energy. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. In the crowning, we have the Six of Cups. So, this is past life soulmate energy. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I really feel like that's on your mind, and that's kind of like what you're pushing for with the Ten of Cups, or the Ten of Pentacles, sorry. I really feel, yeah, the Ten of Cups is underneath the deck. Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah, you're really focused on your finances and focused on your business, focused on how it is that you can move forward towards your Ten of Cups and your Ten of Pentacles. You're manifesting this. You're really drawing that energy in. There could be a little bit of confusion here around a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, on how it is that you guys are going to move forward in your new beginning with the World card here. A brand new cycle. Brand new freaking cycle, guys. This is the celebration. This is the rewards that I'm talking about. You're manifesting some beautiful things. Beautiful things. Really needing to be creative on how it is that you're going to get yourself out of your own mind. Because you have the Nine of Swords energy here coming up again, and the Ace of Wands. So how can you transmute that? When you find yourself getting stuck in your head about something, how can you how do you transmute that energy? And that means you turn one energy into something else, right? So I feel like Spirit's really encouraging you to try to find a way, or focus on your next skill set, on how you can transmute stress into something passionate. Because you can do that. You can do that. It just requires focus and intention. Excuse me. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Some of you could also be worried about children. And I feel like it's definitely past life soulmate stuff here. Thank you. Amazing. Okay, let's see. So we have the Six of Wands in the near future. This is victory, guys. This is victory. So I wouldn't have any worries. These are all very positive cards. There is a little bit of like Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords energy underneath the deck, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. I feel like you've come this far that you know what to do and how to get yourself out of that. I think it's just like refining and mastering that skill and transmuting. Hey, Nelda. Hey. How you doing? How's everyone doing? Beautiful. And your energy is the Chariot. So this is Cancer energy as well. But there's some like fast moving energy that's happening. A lot of you guys could be traveling at this time or during this month. Really wanting to push through and just persevere through this. And I feel like you are going to. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good. It's so good to see you here. Yay. I love it when people talk to me on here. I may not always see it right off the bat, but it's nice to have that exchange. It's fun. We have we have 3 sixes. Wow. That's beautiful. Thank you. So sixes like are not what you think it is. It's not the devil energy or anything 666. It's actually the divine mother energy. So the very compassionate, loving, self-acceptance, unconditional love, that it's that type of energy. And I really feel like that is going to be, that is what's manifesting right now. And you're found, okay, thank you, Spirit. So yeah, you're shifting from this Emperor masculine energy and you're shifting back into your divine mother feminine energy. So I feel like you're kind of learning the ebb and flow of that, which is beautiful. And in that process, when you're shifting and you start resonating in your divine feminine energy, that's when you attract a lot of your abundance that I see coming with the 10 of Pentacles as well. But at the same time, you're like moving really fast forward. Things are happening quickly. Queen of Pentacles underneath the deck, the Hermit card. So yeah, really being focused on your finances, on your business, what keeps you grounded, your home, going within, doing the healing work that needs to be done, do reflection. You can also have Virgo in your chart, dealing with a Virgo, 4 of Cups. I feel like there's, yeah, so the answer that you're looking for right now is going to be found within. I feel like the answer is going to come directly from Spirit. If you've been worried about finances with the 7 of Pentacles here, I feel like the answer is going to come directly from Spirit. So it's a bit of an incentive. It's a bit of a little bit of a stretch to be able to make that connection. But like I said, it requires just intention, pure intention. Archangel Michael's here, the Judgment card, needing to make a decision. I feel like there's also going to be an opportunity that you're not seeing coming that's going to help with you financially. There's a decision that you're going to have to make here with the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is that message that's coming directly from Spirit. Remain optimistic about this. Stand up for what you believe in. Speak your truth when necessary. Be very decisive, discerning with your time, money, and energy. If you need to put up boundaries, put up those boundaries. Put them up. Protect yourself, protect your energy. Especially when it's divinely intervened and guided this way, at this extent, at the Ace of Cups and the Judgment card. It's very important. This is a beautiful gift that you earned, not someone else. Someone else didn't do the work, but you did the work. So this is your reward. So protect it. Protect yourself. You're going through a massive awakening here with the Hanged Man. Yeah, so it's a little bit of this energy we felt earlier with the 4 of Wands. In regards to family, foundation, support. Thank you. 9 of Cups in your environment. Beautiful energy. Beautiful. Wish fulfillment. Could also be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, 1 second. So, in your environment, we have the 9 of Cups. Underneath the deck, it's telling me a different story. We have the 3 of Swords, the Death card, could be dealing with a Scorpio or another air sign, and the 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like someone, either you ghosted someone or someone ghosted you that may have broken your heart, that you may have thought was your wish fulfillment, your 9 of Cups. It could have been Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio with the King of Cups here. Someone who is very emotionally mature. We have the Hierophants, also Taurus energy. They can be very spiritual. Oh. Okay. So, someone could be seeing you as their 9 of Cups in their wish fulfillment. So they want to come in This person may have ghosted you in the past, may have hurt you, but it was a part of your transformation. It was a catalyst. We talked about catalysts in the fire sign reading. If you resonate with that, I would check it out. It really helped you to reevaluate your future and your planning. So it's not like it was for nothing, right? Like everything happens for a reason, whether or not we can accept that. Sometimes it could be really hard to accept that sometimes, especially with this energy. This is really hard. It could have triggered a dark night of the soul for you, for some. Very spiritual person here. Withholding. Someone was withholding spiritual information from you. They could have been withholding money. They could have been bound by some sort of religious structure or tradition or something. Something about their morals and values are very traditional. And I feel like they were really bound by that. The Empress energy. I feel like this is your energy. Because you're shifting into the Divine Mother energy, which is the Empress. And she holds all of, thank you, Spirit. Okay. She holds all of the energy of the 12 zodiac signs. So you can see on her crown, she has 12 stars for the 12 zodiac signs. And remember how I said earlier, I feel like in the last couple of weeks, you guys, like every aspect in your chart has been lit up, right? So when you take a look at your chart, most of us have all 12 signs in our chart in some form or fashion. So I really feel like a lot of that has given you a lot of awakenings and like a wake-up call, which has brought you into a more loving and nurturing space. You're learning how to support yourself emotionally. You can also be dealing with another air sign. This is for me, father energy as well. I feel there could be a healing that's occurring with an air sign, or they could be an air sign. Gemini energy here as well, the Lovers. So this is like a twin flamey kind of card as well. I don't really read for twin flames, but I mean, it's been coming through in the downloads, so I'll just mention it here. But this also talks about a healing and like a blessing. So Archangel Gabriel is here to bring about a blessing between two people. Now, this could be a union between yourself, your divine masculine and divine feminine within. But I feel like since there's like this energy here, I feel like it's with another person. So there's going to be a healing here. Some of you may choose just to remain single and independent in your empowerment, which is totally cool. You could be dealing with a Leo as well. It's going to require a lot of your feminine inner strength. Not necessarily like sometimes we can get caught up in like what being strong means, like not crying and, you know, being really like tough on the outside, but really being strong, having that inner strength, that feminine strength is like being able to master your animal instincts and not have to act impulsively on every thought, word, and action. And also a very compassionate way, like very graceful, a very graceful way. I always think of my grandmother. Honestly, the way she carried herself was just so elegant and so graceful. And, you know, I look up to her to learn a lot from her in acquiring that type of inner strength that is needed to be able to move forward in these kind of trickier energies. The Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor. This is destined. This is fated. Also divine timing. Okay, we'll read these next few cards and then we'll move on. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles and the Devil card here. I definitely feel there needs to be a a balancing. There is a decision that needs to be made with possibly with a Capricorn. I feel like there needs to be a balance of time, money, and energy on where it is that you're putting into your relationships so they don't turn into a codependent relationship. Like, where's your freedom? Your freedom and your commitments to your relationships. Learning to balance that out. We also have the King of Wands underneath the deck. You could also be dealing with fire sign. It's going to bring in a lot of healing. Wow, Four of Swords, Ace of Swords, clarity, and the Sword card. Yeah, very healing. So we have 3 kings in your energy for this month. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, got deep there. Okay. Oh, recalibrate. Whew. We didn't even finish the spread yet. I can't help it. It's been a while. Okay. What's going on in their hopes and fears, Spirit, for air signs? There's a lot. There is a lot. So I am not sorry for going deep, because I know you guys would appreciate, the clarity. So, your hopes and fears. Let's see here. Hopes and fears are the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Leo. This could be a little bit of self-doubt that you might be having. Like, do I have the strength that it takes to be able to get through this? Like, can I actually do this? I feel like that is definitely like some solar plexus energy work that could be done, some work to get worked on. Some clearing of that, cutting cords. Oh my goodness. Cutting cords on the daily and clearing out your auric fields is so necessary, because sometimes we can get so caught up in other people's energy, especially in our solar plexus. So it's really imperative to cut those every single day, and you free the other person in the process, and just watch and see, how your confidence and your self-esteem levels heighten and get healed and get better. So we talked, pretty in depth about the Strength card. Excuse me. I feel like after going into your Hermit energy, because it's through that cultivating of self-love and self-care that you're able to really build up your confidence. You just feel better, right? You feel good. You feel rested. You feel rejuvenated. You feel stronger. So I really feel like that's, a good recipe to really help with that. You could also be dealing with the Leo. It could be what this this previous energy here in the environment was talking about, because there was a fire sign. Okay. And the outcome, we have the 7 of Swords, which is great. So, I mean, it could be read a couple of ways, but I feel like this is really positive energy, because the 7 of Swords could also be talking about a liar, like someone who's been kind of shady. But I feel like there is a sense of, like spiritual growth and renewal, where you're really just leaving all of these other like swords in the past and you're moving forward. You're taking what you need and you're just leaving the rest behind. If there was someone who was shady, if it was this Leo who was being shady with you, I feel like they're going to come in with an apology, because what they did brought in a lot of confusion for you. They could have been dealing with a third-party situation as well. With the Page of Wands, they could have been, it could be that Leo energy, young fire sign, or they could have been an immature, like just acting immaturely. I feel like they want to work together in some way, possibly with business, possibly friendship. They might want a reunion and to kind of like fix things. Something's going to happen unexpectedly here with the Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Look at that, you guys. Unexpected rewards and abundance. Yes, please. Yeah, that's amazing. I feel like this is that gift and that abundance that you are going to be manifesting, attracting in. You're going to receive a message here, definitely from a fire sign. Oh. That's really going to help bring in a lot of healing and clarity and peace of mind. So if there's been any sort of discordant energy within you, could have been a past life soulmate, it could have been like a previous lover, could have been an Aries. I feel like there's going to be a victory because it's going to help kind of tie some loose ends. Like Spirit's really helping you at this time to really get that kind of, those last little bits just kind of closed out so you can move forward. You can also be dealing with an Aquarius, so you can move forward in your healing and move away from anything that is no longer a part of your reality anymore. It's going to require a lot of patience, though, and temperance of the emotions. Learning how to balance between being in the spirit, like being in the spirit world, and being of, you know, the 3D world here. It does require a lot of patience and a lot of patience and a lot of curiosity. Judgment card. So you are divinely guided. I do want to get a advice here for our air signs for their challenge this month. Thank you. Wow. Okay, I feel like we just talked about this, but Ace of Swords. So like in the crossing is the 10 of Pentacles. I feel this month there is fortune coming. You could also be dealing with some challenging relationships within your family. But I really feel like this is that clarity that needs to be brought in, that's going to bring in a lot of healing and going to help you move away from anything that is just not a vibrational match to you anymore. You could also be dealing with another air sign, an Aquarius, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could also be that by moving away, choosing to move away from the people, places, things that are not in alignment with who you are, where you're at, or where you're going, and choosing healing, like focusing on healing yourself, I feel like that's where you're going to receive a lot of the clarity that you need to move forward very quickly towards your family. Could be receiving a message from a fire sign as well here in regards to family, possibly marriage. I got another fire sign here with the Queen of Wands, someone who's very attractive, very charismatic, needing to make a decision, needing to make a very important decision here on how it is that you're going to navigate any kind of codependent energies. Once again, go into hermit mode. All your answers will be there. 9 of Swords and the Ace of Wands. That's funny how that came up again as a pair. So I feel like this is a very important lesson in transmuting for you this month. Judgment again in the middle of the deck. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, let's get one on the 7 of, okay. That fire sign and family, marriage. So if someone was being shady, if this Leo was being shady, or any other fire sign is being shady in the past, I feel like they're going to be coming forward pretty quickly towards you. They see you as their 10 of Cups, their wish fulfillment. They really want to make things work with you. They had an awakening and they're ready to tell you the truth. You could also be dealing with a Sagittarius here. Something that occurred in Sagittarius season. There could have been a fallout in Sagittarius season and they're coming back. They had an awakening. They could be bringing you a gift here and also an apology around any sort of third-party energy. Yeah, so, okay. We're going in circles. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Just gonna clean this up here, and we are going to pull a couple oracles and close it out with the fortune cookie. Because it'll be fun. And I just love your guys' energy tonight. It's so expansive. So expansive. So thank you. Thank you. Alrighty. So we're going to do the Tree Angel Oracle deck. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What messages do you have for our air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, to help them navigate their path this month for their highest good and in the presence of love? Thank you. Okay. Whew. So we have number 1, brand new beginnings. So this is the ash tree. And number 11, the linden tree. It's interesting how they're both holding their hands and where the like the energetic field that they're almost governing. So like he's holding it open. You see that energetic line? So he's like going like this and opening it up. And it's almost like this one is kind of bringing it down, like how we were doing the breathing exercises earlier. So there's a sense of kind of like opening up and bringing it down. So we'll see what they read. But we also have 111. So that's a synchronicity. There you go. And under the deck, we have the olive, which is beautiful, abundant energy. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Let's see here. Whew. All right. You guys like my pajamas? My monkey pajamas? Okay. Ash. Ash summons us to achieve mastery of all things and asks us to make use of our talents and creative abilities to live our full potential. Education and practice are a natural part of this, as it is continuing study and self-development, because mastering the art of something also means never becoming complacent. Above all, the ash gives us skill and creativity. Ash's energy field strengthens the will and therefore our ability to get things done, with the flexibility and motivation that we will need along the way. It's medicine, it's practical know-how and astuteness, even craftiness and eloquence. This naturally leads to greater effectiveness and is therefore a prediction of success. Whatever we begin, we can accomplish. But with all this ambition, we must not forget that the ash is a tree of sunshine through and through, and the sun represents the center of our innermost being. That's the solar plexus energy we were talking about earlier. Be sure that your goals resonate with your inner being. Otherwise, you may shine like the sun and burn those closest to you. Without the ash, ineptitude and stupidity abound. Ability and creativity are replaced by rules and regulations that hide an underlying insecurity. Socially, this leads to a great deal of red tape. A lack of motivation leads to powerlessness and boredom. The sun fades, and with it colors and contrasts, until everything becomes a listless gray. The poem. Since the beginning of time, everything that you need has been given. Impulse, talent, and the time to learn. So realize your creativity. All work is love in action. Beautiful. I love that. So yes, definitely working on that solar plexus, I think would be helpful in your creativity and your self-confidence in that Leo energy. All right, linden. The angel of linden, or lime, is intimately connected with one of the human soul's most important sources of power, the universal desire to find equilibrium, to find true harmony through which all forms of life can thrive. It is for this reason that linden trees live to such a great age and why they are such powerful healers. It is also why they were traditionally the trees under which counsel was held and judgment given. Come to the spirit of linden to tap into this deep and fundamental sense of harmony for yourself and others, for animals, and for the plants themselves. The more deeply you develop linden's ancient sense of balance, the happier and calmer you will feel. It is not, however, to reach a place of rest, but it is a constant striving on your own behalf to finally access a great power that is available to you, the forgotten power of the dragon. Dragons are symbols of the living energy of the earth, and their blood the invincible river of creation itself. We were talking about dragonflies earlier. The power of the angelic linden stands for social justice, dignified and humanitarian aims, and the impetus behind charitable work. The power of linden is too fundamental to the earth to disappear from it altogether. If the linden had not stepped out of the Garden of Eden into the dense matter of creation, the earth would not have survived for long. The sacred groves of linden trees were not just destroyed historically in the physical world, but even more tragically within ourselves. And without a vibrant connection to our own inner temple of healing and forgiveness, the most terrible horrors are inflicted upon the world: injustice, racism, lack of compassion, conflict, making scapegoats out of people, the stealthy and lawless activities of secret police, including torture. The picture with regard to ourselves is no prettier either. Prejudice, conflict, abuse of all kinds, and heartlessness, which can manifest in the physical body as fatigue and chronic illness. Wow. That one is super intense. We also have the energy of like the colors here of the 3 lower chakras, the base, the sacral, and the solar plexus, and then the heart. So I feel doing some of that work as well. That is so powerful. That hit me hard. That's definitely feeling like very much of the Aquarian energy of the Aquarian age. Balance and harmony. All right, the poem. Oh yeah, I guess it breaks down to it too, which speaks all about balance and harmony. Tread gently on the earth. Preserve the equilibrium. Care for both stillness and the ever-changing. Oh, we kind of sensed that earlier, hey? Awesome universal whole. Heal the human heart and heal all who live. The dragon's power is yours. Beautiful. Oh, I just gotta stretch there for a second. Oh. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, so under the deck, we'll just quickly talk about this, but olive. So olive really speaks about peace, harmony in relationships, and also abundance within self. The ginkgo tree, I've never gotten this in a reading. Number 33. This one is 23, breaks down to a 5, which speaks about change, sometimes conflict, change and conflict. 33 breaks down to a 6. Master number 33 as well. And then we have the hawthorn, which is the number 6, which speaks about union. So it's beautiful. I feel like a lot of this is kind of preparing you for your divine union, for those of you that resonate as twin flames. Thank you, Spirit. Alrighty. Should we do a concession break? How are you guys feeling? You guys need some snacks? Go for a snack break? Washing break? I'm just kidding, we're almost done. Okay, so next we are going to use this deck. I'm so excited, it's so beautiful. Underneath the deck we have the fairy energy, growth, expansion, and a flowering. How beautiful. If you guys resonate with berries, I feel like this is a very good confirmation for you. So magical. Okay, let's see here. I don't know if I can shuffle that way. Yep, these cards are massive. They're so beautiful. It's like my favorite color. And I love the sacred geometry on the back too. Whew. Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh, nice. Nice. All right. So we have the leap, ecstasy, bliss, belief. How amazing that is. Oh my gosh. Reminds me of like the full energy. But see how she's being guided by spirit directly? She has no fear. She has no fear. She knows she's going to be carried through and through. The next one is the dolphin collar. Pure, joyful relationships, loving help. True sense of community. I feel like you are definitely being supported and guided during this time. Number 6, 15 breaks down to a 6, 16 breaks down to a 7. So spirituality, spiritual guidance, and the Divine Mother, loving energy. And the mirror. So we talked about this a little bit earlier in the pre-downloads. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. Ooh, this is exciting. 37, which breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1, which speaks about new beginnings. That is so amazing. Once again, it's in like this grove kind of energy, and there's like this portal. So you guys can see it. Okay, let's read it from the book. Okay. The leap. There will come a moment when you feel sublimely and perfectly connected, when the sheer life force of the universe is directly linked to your own place of power. Within this moment and in this place, you have alignment, where all you have wanted becomes all that you are. You are enough, and you truly believe that, and therefore you will move forth in the direction of the soul's greatest desire. This time is coming for you, and all you need to do is remember that you are enough and open yourself up to the power of the energy that has sought to reach you for so long. In this moment, there is no fear. In this moment, there is no hesitation. In this moment, the inner chatter of the voices of family and society and even the fragmented aspects of ourselves still and step back and let the pure connection between the universe and the fragment of the universe, which is your soul, rebond and reclaim the belief that you are blessed and deserve this wonder. When this card comes, my friend, allow yourself to open up and absorb the power that is yours at this moment. It is time to connect and to take that leap of faith, and to know that if the connection is cared for and maintained and believed in, you can fly. It is no great project, nor is it about power in the world. It is about the experience that proves to us, once again, that you are a child of the universe and you are beloved. Prepare to have your faith restored, and for the ecstasy of the Spirit to move through you once again. Illumination. I am enough. I am a part of the wonder that is the universe, and I am loved. I will wait no longer. Instead, I will leap into the embrace of the universe. Oh, wow. Oh, that was nice. That was beautiful. Okay, the dolphin collar. This one feels super magical. There are those who call forth the powers of nature, the messengers of the Mother and of the Great Spirit. But when we gaze upon nature's marvels, we rarely see the ancient ones standing in their midst, stirring again and again the cauldron of the planet, and allowing us to see all of the beauty and wonder that is here. The dolphin caller steps forth at dawn, and to this being, the ancient relatives of the humans, the people of the sea, who will move through and around the waters to cleanse and clear the sacred oceans, come. They reawaken within the waters their purity and their song, and the dolphin caller will transfer their song and gift and clearing energy to the land, to the people as they go about their day. So many now are beginning to arise from their slumber, and not just the slumber of sleep. They are awakened from the slumber of the soul. So too are you. As the dolphin caller and these magical beings of the oceans now call you to awaken your own possibilities to a new beginning, not only each day, but a new beginning for your very soul. At a time of play, of release, of cleansing, and of zest and joyful friendship is available for you. We become like those who we are surrounded by, and these beings will lift the spirits and remind you of what friendships can be like. No matter what is taking place in your life, the dolphin's energy is now shared with you, so you can feel the freedom and fluidity, the soaring grace and power of these oceanic marvels. You are their friend, and the dolphin caller will send you this energy until you feel your own exhilaration rise, and you laugh again with the sheer joy of being alive. Your soul will revel in your happiness, and you will thank the dolphins. And this caller, who has known your need, who has known of your need, has now sent the help you have long been asking for. Friendships, too, are a part of this card's energy. To have moments when you can share the joy, bringing to you an exquisite sense of being loved and accepted and delighted in. Illumination. Help is on its way, and you will soon experience joyful companionship. Beautiful. Oh, that one felt super magical. Super duper magical. Okay, 37. The mirror. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. We are the many born who move through time and space, beyond the lines drawn by men. We dance upon the web of connection and circle around thousand upon thousands of times. You have been star and stone, flower and bark, deer and dancer, priestess and servant girl, those of the human, but those of the elements. And when we turn and face all of who we have been, we can awaken. Little by little, each piece of wisdom until we are whole and entered fully into this life to share what we were brought here to do. You are now at this point of realization, staring into the mirror as it is as if each memory can find its way to the surface of your skin, and you can connect with the multitudes who dwell within us. Your identity will not shatter. You will not fragment. Instead, you will become more whole, more complete, more present than ever before. Let yourself know the truth. You are the earth and air and water and fire. You are priestess and poet, slave and revolutionary. You are experiencing the spectrum of events through lifetimes in this one life, and you can now understand any vows or connections, relationships, or compulsions as they were formed within other times. It is now time to assess which you can release yourself from and which must be honored and respected and nurtured this lifetime. Many born one, your other lives are here in the hidden worlds, waiting for you to remember. Stare into the mirror and see all of who you are. Wow. Illumination. I am a dimensional being who has lived thousands of lives, all with their wisdom and lessons to teach. Amazing. Got the chills on that one. Yeah. I've had some experiences here with past lives. I've had it come in like as a flash, and I just seen all these events happen. I know I talk a little bit about in the readings about how like some of our behaviors, ancestral wounding can come from our past lives. So that's talking a little bit about that. But I love the line here. Let yourself know the truth. You are earth and air and water and fire. So we have all 4 elements within our system, within our medicine wheel, within the 4 directions, within our birth chart, right? So I really feel like that is really being highlighted at this time. Okay, awesome. Underneath the deck, very quickly, the relics of Lemuria. So some of you might resonate as Lemurian star seeds. Fragments, memory, reclaiming. Oh my goodness, it really ties everything together. Aurora Garden. Oh, these are so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Beginning, initiate, origin. You guys are really coming into something beautiful. Really. Congratulations. Celebrate yourself. The Tree of Illuminations. Truth, revelations, and understanding. Oops. Okay, we're gonna leave it there because I will do this all night, and I know we've been on for quite a while. So, oh yeah, the fortune cookie. Okay, this has been fun. I'm so glad to be using my other decks too. Like, I've been on the road, and yeah, I've just been kind of like, I haven't been using all my decks. So, all right, let's see what Spirit has for you guys. Oh, okay. So you possess a rare beauty. Use it to your advantage. I don't know. We really need to focus in on that, but that is interesting indeed. I don't necessarily feel like that's really superficial beauty. I feel it's the type of beauty that comes from really owning who you are and where you've come from. It's that kind of beauty that manifests from truly loving who you are. The numbers here are 7, 13, 20, 36, 42, 48. Thought I'd say that, but yeah, okay. All right, air signs, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. It's such an honor and such a blessing to be a part of that energy and to deliver the messages to you. I love you. I'm sending so many beautiful healing vibes your way. Be sure to rest, recuperate, honor yourself, celebrate, keep moving, keep persevering. You are going to be rewarded. So I love you guys. Mwah. Have a good night. We'll see you next time.